Gate gate para gate parasam gate bodhi saha. Gate gate para gate parasam gate bodhi saha. In Buddhism, they have this concept where they say any form of ignorance causes karma or causes you to sin, because ignorance is directly related to sin in terms of common sense. For example, if you eat a wrong plant that you do not know that plant is poisonous, and if you eat that plant might cause you discomfort, might cause you to get really sick, might cause you to die from poisoning. So because of your ignorance, because that you did not know that plant was poisonous and you consumed that, you got sick or you died. So that's your karmic fruit, to get sick when you eat a plant that you didn't realize that it was poisonous. So your karma is that you get sick, or your karma is that you die as a result of consuming that plant because you did not know it was poisonous. Similarly, in life, when we go out and consume everything that we are fed, we do not really know where they are coming from, and we simply go out and consume all these ideas, and we do not realize how it is poisoning us and how it is killing us. So that's how you can look at knowledge. So if you go out there and you consume any type of knowledge that is not useful for you, or that you do not realize that you are being deceived into that information, and you have really stepped away from the original teaching of our Father in Heaven, the original teaching of the Buddha, the original teaching of Jesus Christ, the ancient organic lifestyle that we are a part of. And if you have really stepped away, far away from that system, and we are living in this completely new system, and we have lots of problems in the system that we are living in. We have more illnesses, we have more allergies, we have lots and lots of food intolerance, we have more mental health problems, more categories of illnesses. So these things did not exist 500 years ago, 300 years ago. These things did not exist. But right now, everything has been rapidly multiplying, and the virus is spreading rapidly in this world. And whether it's diseases, you have lots and lots of diseases. Whether it's mental health problem, you have lots and lots of mental health problems. People have addiction, drug addictions. People have different things that we have to deal with that are not part of the original system. And we are faced with these brand new languages, brand new subjects that we need to study and acquaint ourselves to. So just in my grandmother's generation, they had no allergies. And when I developed some allergies, and I would tell them about my allergies, and they just would not believe me that I have allergies. So they would not believe, because it's just such a foreign, alien concept to them. It's like, what do you mean you cannot eat these fruits and vegetables, that you're allergic to plants and fruits and vegetables? It's such a foreign concept for them. It's because it is not natural to us, and it is mainly our generation that is having to deal with this level of demonic infestation, basically. And it is a demonic infestation, and you cannot say for 5,500 years humanity had no allergies, and humanity had no mental health problems and no illnesses, and all of a sudden now, in the tail end of the end times, just before this spiritual age is wrapping up, we have a plethora of diseases and plethora of problems that we are dealing with, and we consider that evolved and advanced, and it's like, how is that advanced when people back in the day had no illnesses, had no diseases, and had no problem basically. And now we are so weak and we have all these problems. We cannot even go out and be in nature and play in nature without sneezing, without getting blood in our nose and being totally infected. Like spring comes around and you get red eyes and there's blood in your nose. There's always blood in my nose during spring because of all the allergies that we have to deal with. So these are not naturally occurring instances that we are programmed, like, oh, allergies is totally normal. Spring allergies is totally normal. It's not. These things are done by the demonic forces because they have that ability to make humans sick. So they can make us sick. So they have that ability. So they have the technological ability to make us sick, and they have the demonic ability. So through telepathy and God knows what they do, what demons do, they can make us sick. So all of these things, all of these fancy things that we deal with allergies and hay fever and sneezing and red eyes and cancers and all these different things that we deal with, all these fancy diseases, they're all modern diseases. They're old diseases from like not that long ago, 200, 300 years, maybe barely 200 years old. These diseases have really rampant and just like took over the Western world mainly, and the world with COVID-19. So these are all demonic infestations and demonic systems that we have to understand, and these are not naturally occurring instances, any form of diseases that is just spreading across the world. And we are experiencing a lot of biological, physical attacks in our body through diseases, and for the human population, that's what we are experiencing when we are not awake to the demonic telepathic system and the demonic forces that are inflicting upon the human race. So this is something that we have to understand. So when we do not know this, when we do not have this information, that is a form of ignorance, because we do not know. And when we get allergies, we believe that, oh, I'm allergic to this plant, or I'm allergic to this vegetable, I'm allergic to strawberries, or I'm allergic to the sun. We believe those things, so that's a form of ignorance. Not realizing that the demons are giving you allergies when I consume strawberries, they're giving me allergies. When I go out and step out into the sun and stand in the sun for 15 minutes, they are giving me red patches in my skin and itchy hives in my body. And it is not that I'm allergic to the sun, it's that they are giving me that allergic reaction to make me feel that I'm allergic to the sun. So when I go out and stand in the sun, they give me hives, and I believe that I'm allergic to the sun. Similarly, if you're eating peanuts, for people that have peanut allergy, they might eat peanuts, and the demons will just give them itchy hives. They give them a reaction, and they're like, oh, I'm allergic to peanuts, but you're not. They're just timing it correctly. So when you're eating peanuts, they're giving you allergies. When I eat eggplants, they give me allergies. When I eat strawberries, they give me allergies. When I step out in the sun, they give me allergies. So it's not like I'm allergic to those things. There's no such thing. But it's more like they are timing it correctly. And when you're consuming those things, or when you're interacting with those things, you are getting, the demons are giving you allergy at that moment. So that can be done through their demonic system, through their technology, through their telepathy, or whatever powers and abilities that these demons have to possess our bodies and make us ill. So they know the entire catalog of how the human body works and all the different things that they can do to our body to make us react. So they have a whole list of things that they can do. And they pick which one will be the least obvious. If we give this to humanity, which one will be the least obvious that they will believe it's a disease. So they can basically design and create these diseases and give them to us, so that we believe that, oh, this is a natural occurring biological thing and it is not a demonic possession like that. We would believe that. So they would pick diseases like that, and they would not pick obvious diseases that we would find out it's a demonic possession, and we would exorcise them spiritually. But when we get cancer, people are not going to go to an exorcist, they're going to go to a doctor, but still the demons are inflicting them cancer. So it's like when we do not have this knowledge, it causes karma, because you bear the karmic fruit. Because when you get cancer, you believe that you have cancer, and you go to the doctor, you get chemotherapy, and that's your karma. Because of that ignorance, you went out and you paid so much money to basically poison your body, or get all this radiation and go bald, and all of these immunity problems that you have as a result of getting that cancer treatment, because you did not know. Because of your ignorance, you did not know that it's a demonic possession, and it is not a medical condition, but a demonic possession. So when you know it's a demonic possession, you go to an exorcist, or you get that kind of help. Because we did not know, because of our ignorance, we went to the doctor, we paid tons of money to get radiation therapy, and we lose our immunity, we lose our hair, all of these different things that we have to go through, and that's basically your karmic fruit. So that's what ignorance does. So when ignorance gives you karma, it's like a very visceral thing, it's a very direct thing. So that's why wisdom is so important, for us to understand the true nature of this reality that we are living in, and how it is majorly demonically infested, especially in the Western world, when it comes to medicine and when it comes to biological diseases or mental health. The Western world is in the forefront, and all the education system, everything is designed around that, and it is all coming from the demons, because the demons want to constantly give you illnesses and diseases, and the demons want to provide solution for that as well. So it is basically a demonic system. That's why they call it the death matrix. So it's a demonic matrix, it's a demonic system, and this whole reality is designed after what the demons are into. Like if they're into diseases, they're going to give diseases to the human population and build their medical empire, because that's the demonic way. So they get to hurt humans by giving us diseases, and they also get to profit, so they can create their medicines, play doctors, and make us take medicines, and further poison us continuously, make us spend our money. This karmic loop is just becomes so entangled, and it becomes like almost like an eternal loop that it keeps going, because like you give them one instance of one disease, and that one disease can create an entire empire, and you could be on that medication for the rest of your life, constantly poisoning yourself and looping into this massive karmic trajectory, because you do not realize that all your diseases are fake. They are actually given to you. They are demonic possessions. So that's what it means when ignorance causes karma. So when we are giving disclosure, when we are giving testimony, and when we are speaking about these things, you have to understand, so you can release yourself from the demonic possession, and you can release yourself from all this ignorance that we are a part of. You can embody truth, and you can basically release yourself from all of this black magic that we are a part of while living in this demonically infested reality, demonically infested world. So wisdom will allow you to do that. So listen to all the disclosures, listen to all the testimonies that we are giving. So say, for example, if you believe that all your celebrities that are transgenders, and that we are giving testimony of that, we're like, all the elites are transgenders, the celebrities are transgenders, influencers are transgenders, your politicians are transgenders. So when we are giving that testimony, we are doing research, we are trying to understand, we are studying transgender, we are studying the masculine and the feminine anatomy, and we are trying to really ground ourselves in what that means, and how transgenderism is possible, and how it is such a normal part of the elite's world, and that we do not know anything about it. So you have to really go deep, and you have to do in-depth study, and listen to lots and lots of people, and know it for yourself. So when we are giving testimony on the elite transgenderism and you do not believe, that will cause karma for you, because you are stuck in that black magic ignorance that they have successfully fooled you, and you believe that these elites are actually the gender that they are portraying. So all of the celebrity pregnancies, they're actually moon bump pregnancies, they're fake pregnancies, they're not real pregnancies. And you have to overcome that black magic and see the theater and the drama, the reality TV, which is Hollywood, Bollywood. You have to see the reality TV show that it is, and the mainstream world that the reality show that it is. It is a scripted reality show. That's what the mainstream world is. That's what the celebrity lives are. That's what the politician lives are. You have to see through all of that to release yourself from that black magic of ignorance and embody wisdom, and go in and do some study on transgenderism, do some research on cloning, do some research on real droning, go read the scriptures, Hebrew scriptures, and understand what this reality is all about. So it's all about deception. So if you know the book of Revelation, it talks about Satan, the ancient serpent that deceived the whole world. That statement on the book of Revelation captures everything. It literally captures the entirety of the human story and how Satan has fooled everyone. So your job during the tribulation is to break free from that deception, break free from Satan's deception, because he has fooled the whole world. He has made you believe that the earth is a globe that spins around the sun. He has convinced that, and he has taught that in schools. He has taught that in universities. People actually go to university and learn the incorrect solar system, and they call it the solar system, and because satanic elites, they worship the sun. So everything is about the sun. So when Satan put sun in the middle and put earth around it and put the other planets around it, that is a heliocentric model. So the sun is in the middle. Helios means sun in Greek. Centric is center. So heliocentric is sun in the center. So because they worship the sun, they're sun worshippers. And in the Hebrew scriptures, worshiping the sun is a great sin. It is a great sin against our Creator, our Father in heaven, that made everything. Our Father made the sun. So we do not worship the sun sun. We do not worship Helios. We worship our Father. We worship the Creator. We do not worship what He creates. As Father said, do not worship what I create. Worship me. But the fallen elites, they worship the sun, sun sun. And they created a solar system based on the sun being in the center. These things you have to overcome, and these things you have to understand, that he has deceived us. Satan has deceived us. Satan has fooled us. Satan has lied to us. And we have gone to schools and universities and learned incorrect knowledge and incorrect information about our world and our system. Though it is written in the scriptures, many have rejected the scriptures in terms of like what the shape of the earth is, and they have followed the science. So all of this is like our karmic fruit for believing heliocentric model is that we go to school and we study this false information. So and we have to pass our exams based on this false lies and deceit that they have taught us. And so that is like your karmic fruit, because you were deceived. So you went to university and paid all this money to study a heliocentric model. That is a lie.